Alright, Committee 9. Sign, fences, crossing, and cattle guards. Fences. Definition. The line of the post or the rail with wire, or rails or wire of boards or pickets. Wall, hedge, ditch, trench, bank, or anything that reserves the guard against unrestricted ingress or egress. Fence post, upright piece with the timber, metal with other material, adding support with attachment of longitudinal members of the fence. End post, a post for the end of the line section. A fence is intermediate of the post to any post between the end post of the gate post, a post in which the gate is hung or latched. Anchor post, a fence secured by an anchor, cleat, a piece of wood or metal cast and dressed vertically to the side of the post below the ground line to give the greater stability. Brace, a piece of timber in compression placed diagonally and horizontally between any post and the next post to it. Stay, a form of timber metal with other material with it, where the vertical incline serve for the purpose of keeping the longitudinal wire of the proper distance apart for the stiffening fence. Stay wire, a stay formed of wire, fence staple, a pet metal device in shape of the letter U, which ends with a sharpening and fastening the longitudinal member of the fence to the post. Panel, a section of fence between the adjoining posts. The brace panel, a piece within a brace or tie with the bolt are introduced. Top wire, the highest longitudinal wire of the fence. Intermediate wire, longitudinal wire between the top and the bottom wires. Bottom wire, longitudinal wire with the fence tie wire, wire the tension between any two posts to assist with the brace gate, a movable barrier consisting of frame, structural wood, metal, other material closing with the passage with the opening within the fence. The gate latch of the device of fastening the free or end of the gate to a gate post. The gate frame, the sustaining support part of the gate with the fitted with the frame together, to which other longitudinal vertical member to the attached gate brace. The piece of wood or metal serving as purpose of stiffening the frame of the gate. Gate hinge, the device attaching the gate to the post when upon with the gate's wings. Fence anchor, a piece or pieces of wood, of metal, or other material fastened to of the end of the post below the surface of the ground under the for the purpose of preventing the post from being pulled up. Surface or special cattle guards. Cattle guard, a barrier used in the intersection of the wing fence for the railroad track to prevent passage of livestock among the track. Apron, the flaring panel of the fence is set parallel with the track between the cattle guard and the wing fence. Wing fence, the line of the fence making connection between the apron of the cattle guard and the right of way of the line of the fence. Section, a group of slat strips of which may be to make up the surface of the cattle guard, filler, a piece of timber, metal, or other material used between the slat becoming composing section of the surface of the cattle guard to space and stiffens them. Alright, slat, strip of wood or metal that used to be singly in or groups to make the up section surface of the cattle guard. Fences recommended practice. The use of a smooth wire and preference of the barbed wire with the railroad fences. 2. Use the heavier, smoother wire has generally been adopted. The use of the heavy, smooth wire, blank top of the barbed wire fence. Cattle guards. Use the surface and presence of the pit of the cattle guard. General requirements for the surface of your for cattle guards are: your committee responds to the use of the surface cattle guard that is designed nearly as possible to meet the following requirements. 1. It should be constructed to overcome the objectionable feature of the pit guard, particularly with the endangering terrains and concerned projection surface-wise would be liable to be caught by the dragging, braking, and other rigging should be avoided. 2. The cattle guard should be such construction not to be endangering employees who pass over the discharge of their duties. 3. It should be effective for all the kinds of livestock. At the same time, they have no parts which would catch or hold stock and might endeavor to pass. 4. It should be reasonably first for the cost of the durable, easily applied, and removed as to allow the repairs of the track at minimum expense. 5. It should not rattle during the passage of the train. Alright, Committee 10. Signals and interlocking. Train order signals. The American Railway Association 3rd and 4th requisites installing interlocking plans for 3. The signal is practical to be either over or upon the right of the adjoining track to which they refer. Figure 4. Figure 4. Sophomores arms are general governed to be displayed right over the signal somewhat masked and screen seen as the approaching train. Figure 1 shows the signals in the left and right division. Figure 1. The first recommendation, therefore, of your committee is that these two requisites added to the reference of the fixed train order signal for all numbers of the track from 1 up to as illustrated in Figure 1 and 2. The second recommendation is the where they may be deemed advisable for the special reason. Use of bracket mass, no more than two uprights being placed back bracket upon the uprights may be stub indicated. A track not singled in other ways, no more than one track should be intervened between this bracket signal and most of the track for which the left upright carries the right single arm in the illustrated Figure 3. Third recommendation of the committee is recognition of the use of flags and hand lamps. It seems that the committee is properly recognized for the current of the practice of using flags by day and hand lamps by night, and it's important though the regular pieces placed of the displacing these predetermined and these seams are no better way within the place of the regular flag socket with the hook side on the side of the single station toward the direction of the approaching train or the convenient with the operator to reach from one of the windows. Fourth recommendation is the definition of the train order signal as followed with the fixed signal and the two-hit indication which to stop. Position informs the engine man of the conductor that they are receiving orders for the telegraph office in clear position and announces that there are no orders for them. The fifth recommendation is the association recommends that a best practice of the fixed train order signal is a sweep arm at 90 degrees from the horizontal. The sixth recommendation is a plan for the fixed train order with the signal sweeping arms at 90-degree angles with a spectacle casting arranged with the continuous little light principle as shown in Figure 4, 5, 6, and 7 is adopt the recommended standard of American Railway Engineering Maintenance of the Way Association. Figure 5.3 shows the siding and the track signals to the right. The signal is suitable with either the train order interlocking automatic block signal and can be used with either 2 or 3 indications that are used and suitable for those roads having red for stop and green for caution and white would proceed no orders. Furthermore, the adoptable roads desiring more economical put 2 alarms and one must be masked both directions because the top of the mast can then be made flat with the lamps placed there on the mast as well as the single arm casting recommended with the standard neither the color of the arm nor light is under consideration present report. Compensation of pipelines. Allowance for the temperature should be made in accordance with the figure in table figure 8. The length of the compensating arm of the lazy jack compensator is to be 13-16 inches. One compensator of the lazy jack pattern is within 13 inches of the arm and sufficient of line of 700 feet long with a 16-inch arms and sufficient with a line of 1,200 feet long. Alright, standard arrangement of signals and interlocking plants. Insomuch of the intersignal plants were introduced, making passage trains safer for the speed over the track layouts more and less complicated with the crossover terminus crossing the object. Arranging the interlocking signals primarily to indicate the routes for the train and secondary with the necessary consequences of speed for the trains. The high-speed movements are governed by high signals and low-speed movements governed by low signals. The only 2 high-speed signals be displayed on one mast and the top arm governed with the unrestricted the lower arm to govern all the other higher speeds. For all low speeds movements and govern one alarm and the single with the dwarf construction the distance signal being for each of the high-speed route. Alright, signal figure 5 shows the standard sigmorph signal at telegraphing block station 2 positions. Figure 4 shows the standard sophomore arm with a train order signal. Your third position, standard sophomore telegraphic block signal, figure 6. Figure 7 details standard sophomore arm casting. Alright, your values of spacing U for the given temperature and length of the lines to be compensated. Temperatures 110, 90, 70, 50, 30, 10, and 20. 10. Length of the lines compensated in feet 120, 30, 100 to 1200, 100 increments. Figure 9, location compensator effect temperature. This shows the signals and interlocking the arms. Alright, figure 10, we missed figure 10. I have no clue what that is, though. 6. The red be the color of stop indication for the horizontal position of the arm and the position stop indication for all the home signals with the marking distinction made between automatic block signal and other home signals, whether interlocking the train or manually operated block signal. The home block signals are provided with the interlocking plans for the use by the block station. The mechanically operated with the high-speed signs. The signals to be connected to low-speed signals may be wired connected. The one distant signal shall only provide the high-speed route when clear, and shall mean with the high-speed home signals along with the route with the interlocking plan, including the home block signal, are clearly. Every movement of the limits of the interlocking plan should be governed by the interlocking signal. Our telegraphic controlled manual block signal. The best location for the telegraph controlled manual block signal is mostly alongside with the right of the track, which are the run of the train with the governors as shown in Figure 2. But in the case for the more than two tracks where impracticable to spread the part with the purpose of the best location in bracket post, as in the Figure 12 with the bridge over the tracks. In Figure 13, it is good practice to make use of the electric slot and send with the block signal normal position stop that the train passes. The best arm of the telegraphic control manual with the block signal recommended standard for the association with one illustrated Figure 5, 6, and 7. The planned lead-out pipe runs and signal connections shown in Figure 14 recommended good practice. Figure 11 shows the recommended standard location for the telegraph block signals. Figure 11, on the right side of the direction of the track, double signal for for 4 tracks. Bracket for 2 track or 4 tracks, Figure 14. Figure 14 shows the layout of the pipe runs in the telegraphic block signals. Choose the pipe running through the signals in both directions. Alright, Committee 11. Records, reports, and accounts. Records, reports, and accounts. Records consist of the information data, geographical and tubular with the statement of the form relating to the physical characteristics, conditions, copy, and such other information as may be desirable for the record. Reports consist of the medium throughout which the information transmitted is subordinate official with the higher official with the room in which the records account with the prepared with the compiled with the filing of the office. The accounts over all statements required with the enable the payments to be made with the labor performed, material furnished, and all statements necessary in order to establish the detailed total and comparative cost of work and various classes of expense for filing, duplicating records, separate localities for protection in the case of fire, duplicate copy of the record of the books and maps, particularly right of the way of the maps, should be kept in quite widely separated localities so that the trouble expensing reproducing the same will be greatly reduced from the case of the fire of the accident. Bridge Department informs conclusion for the recommended with the standard form, but the following standard for the forms are considered for the essential with the recommended with the special for the regular working maintenance way of the Bridge Department. Report of the foreman and bridges maintenance of work 1000, monthly bridge material report maintenance of way 1001. Foreman's diary in the Bridge Department, the maintenance way 1002. The Bridge Department total report, bridge maintenance of way 1003. Structural report, maintenance of way 1004. Current bridge inspection 1005. Summary of the current bridge inspection report, maintenance of way 106. General bridge inspection, maintenance of way 107. 2. In bridge inspection should be clear to the distinct made with the current inspection, the general inspection for the purpose of the current inspection to keep the structure for the safe conditions to properly discover any defects to report the same promptly so that the repairs can be made before the safety of the structure is affected. If it is important but the simple record should be made for the bridge and the superior officer be kept advised of all the such inspection promptly, whether made with the bridge, mechanic gauge, general foreman division, bridge inspector, master, carpenter, and others. The purpose of the general inspection frequently called for the annual inspection, although in many cases conducted with the semi-annual, even quarterly, is not only to check the maintenance of the work of the division or organization to make more careful investigation important of the bridge and structure the entire of the road further in association itself with the extensive work, renewal work that should be done with the following working seasons. The general foreman of the railroad shall be used in all departments, including the bridge department, as far as applicable. For example, the one form of the bridge reporting the table should be used with the departments from being desired accordingly. Bridge records, when properly were kept up to date in an accurate manner, will provide the highest value with the railroad and are essential for the system of complete and proper bridge reports, bridge records. However, for further connection, that bridge reports are not bridge records are not especially necessary for the bridge department, but necessarily general with the compilation of the records of several departments, hence the forms into the recommended standard special bridge department forms. Alright, 5. Numerous minor special forms are used by the held railroads for reporting information necessary to keep the bridge records up to date, but such forms shall be regulated by each of the individual railroad according to its particular requirement, hence no standard form of the purpose are recommended. Or the specification form for the Mill 1000, report of foreman of the bridges. Your monthly bridge report shows the kind of material unit on hand first month received, the disposed unit shipped away on hand, end of the month, and remarks. Specification form M1000 monthly bridge material report. Alright, specification for the military M1002 foreman's diary, bridge department. Instruction of the foreman. The diary is to be kept with the foreman of the bridges and sent with the master carpenter of the latter, sent with the division engineer. The entering the diary material on the different jobs will be governed with the following rules, namely, enter the location name and the description of the job, give it the number. Each of the bridge culvert with the column provided with for the purpose, enter the number and the size, name of the article of each of the job, and proper the column stating quantity, old or newer, in case of the lumber, getting kind of the oak with the white, yellow pine, etc. Always show whether the work is complete or not complete in the column provided with the purpose. Job should not be noted as complete unless before all the laborers as well as the materials expended, but the job is complete. No labor without material. The area should show the job opposite. The notation should made no material. Material must be reported with the correct name. The column's headed, charge, price, and amount should not be used. The mechanics should be filled without with the division engineer office. The book should be sent forward promptly at the end of each month. Show whether the materials were taken from stock or storehouse, and from the storehouse given the name of the same. Enter the weight of the measure articles used with the job columns and headed with the quantity as follows. Then it's got a couple pages for your material. Your account material, the date, the load, and the name of the description, the completed or completed not, account number, the district class number, used on each job, description, size, quantity, price, used on each job by the foreman of bridges, number of articles, description, size, quantity, and price amount. Alright, your bridge department tool report shows the tools on hand received and sent forward to the shop for repairs, broken or worn out. On hand tools on hand received, sent to shop with the repairs, broken or worn out on hand. This is your bridge department tool report. Also on the left, you see the bridge form of application form M1003, bridge maintenance way 1003, bridge department of tool report. Structure report, the kind of material, unit quantity, price, and amount. Structural report, maintenance away 1004. Current bridge inspection report. I have today inspected and it is fine in conditions followed. The following work required. Main structure is good condition. The following work must be done to keep the structure safe. The specification maintenance work 1005. Summary of current bridge inspection, bridge number, instruction, kind of structure, day of the month, inspection condition, action of the taken recommendation. Summary of the current bridge inspection report, maintenance of the way 1006. Alright, your general bridge report, bridge number, structure, location, kind of structure, bridge data inspection, bridge inspection report, general condition, description, work required, recommendations. Our forms of general labor, the report, monthly track material report, right up with the way of the maps, register with the title and deeds, contract, and lease and record books. General labor report, the time book form with the maintenance way 1008, recommended by the same form used by all the employees working with the gangs, the maintenance of the way of the structural department. Monthly track of the material report with the maintenance way 1009, containing the necessary information for the keeping of the proper check for the material received and used for the recommended by the same form. Right of the way maintenance maps should be prepared with the captain general with accordance with the maintenance way 1010, which recommends for the standard of the form of the right of way map. The conducting of the deeds should be keep the records, registered title deeds in accordance with the maintenance away 1011, which recommends for the standard of the standard form of the registered title deeds. The custodian leases leaser shall keep the contract of lease recorded book in accordance with the maintenance away 1012, which recommended for the standard form contract lease record book. Alright, over here you hit see your time book section, number, form, and headquarters month, and 1006 is empty. Alright, your instructions. Enter the information daily. Read the instruction from the bottom, page 2 and 3. Show under each of the day the hours of work, each kind of the kind done, including the work done by the foreman. The summary on the page 14, 15. Must show all the work during the month and obtain with the collecting of the work done each of the days. Shows the separate work done on the main track, siding, the new construction work, all kinds of the individual other companies. The total hours may be agreed with the total shown page in 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total hours of summary must agree with the total page on page 7. Or your daily record time month for the month 1 through 31, name, check number, occupation, total hours, rate of pay per month, pay per month per hour, amount. Or a record of work done on days of the month, day, kind of work and when performed, hours. Same thing going up to about 31 days, 29, 31 days. Summary of the work done, items, distribution, hours, and rate of the amount. Monthly track material report. Remarks, daily record of material shipment and weigh, monthly track material report, material received, date, quantity, description from whom received the data, quantity, description to whom shipped. All right, your number of switch ties on hand in the month. Set of ties new and old. Total number 4, and turn out number 4 through. Number 6, number 8, number 10, number 12, number blank, number 8, the crossover number 8 and 10, slips numbered, and railroad crossings. Number length of the extra piece with the switch ties on hand at the end of the month. Number of the pieces, new and old lengths, 13 9-foot, 14 4-foot, 14 3-foot. Number length, switch ties, number of the piece, new and old. Alright, right away of the map. 365, Henrik Dursty Trust. I don't know how accurate that would be. Like, specification for Form M1 1010. Most maps showing the right of way the cities brought through should be drawn scale of 100 foot to 1 inch. The map showing right away outside the municipality may be drawn with a scale of 400 foot to 1 inch. They should be generally prepared, generally as shown with the illustration. They should be made in separate the sheets with the conveying handling with the width sheets with the rule, which should not exceed 18 inches. The length of the sheet will be determined generally with the size of the printing of the frame. The right of way of the sheets may be preserved in one of the 3 ways. The sheet may be bounded together into an atlas. They may also be bound loosely in a board of covers, so that the sheets may be easily removed and corrected and replaced. They also may be preserved separate sheets and filed in regular order. Or register of title of deeds and contract and lease require records from M1 and Maintenance Way 1012. Alright, for your receipts of contract, lease, and remove files, number the 100-page, 50-page, number of the name of the road with whom, nature of the document, date expired, number of the canceled contracts, memorandums, received contract and lease showing the date of expiration, name of the name of the road with whom, receipt when taken, when returned, number road with whom were taken and received, expiration. Then it shows the month of January, February, for 1897 to 1913. A records receipt and account. The specification for the form M1001. The form is shown as size page with the 12 by 28 inch to be in the book on the heavy white ruled paper. The horizontal ruling to be blue, vertical ruling to be red. Form shown the 2/3 reduction. Deeds are to be filed with the chief engineer, real estate agent, or the secretary of the railroad company according to the individual practices. The custodian of the deeds should be kept at the register of the title of deeds in accordance with the following form illustrated. The deeds should be numbered consecutively, number 1, 2, 3, and etc., in order for the other receive the railroad company to forward the proper officer to record the right of way, the map, and return with the chief and engineer and custodian of the duties. The notation thereof with the deed has been properly entered, with after which all the deeds should be filled with numerical order in the fireproof vault. All right, Committee 13, Water Services.